Welcome back, everyone, and that's right. The Kickstarter for Thea 2 The Shattering has started today, and God does it look exciting. I've taken a quick perusal through what some of the options are for supporting them, but I haven't dug into it yet. I figured we'll do that together right here, right now. So starting off, we have this wonderful video. Let's go ahead and play it. Creepy. Ooh, we get new gods. That's exciting. I'm liking this new screen. Oh, the world looks so good. That's interesting. Do we get to fight the sea creatures? That's what I want to know. Hell yeah, that definitely pumps me up to play. The Shattering sequel to Thea the Awakening, turn-based strategy survival inspired by Slavic mythology. Become a god, lead, and survive. They've already gotten about a third of their desired backing, and it's been up for, what, 12, maybe 15 hours? So that's pretty impressive. I have no doubts that they're going to hit their goal. None whatsoever. Look at this little guy. Oh, that's funny. Alright. Okay, looks like they kept the cylindrical option wheel. I mean, it's pretty easy to understand and it gets the job done. Key features: explore rich, procedurally generated and diverse new environments and biomes. Expand your influence in the world, build towns, widen your territories, or choose to remain a nomad. Build towns. What? So yeah, they've completely embraced the 4X style. Interesting. Exterminate your way to victory, battle through the vast array of creatures, or simply strive to survive till sunrise. Exploit the many wonders of the land, discover and combine resources, collect materials, and craft them into your equipment. Become a deity of Thea and direct your chosen to victory in a world inspired by Slavic myth and folklore. Play together. Co-op mode allows you to build your pantheon with friends. Interesting. Choose your playstyle. Become a warlord or a diplomat, or simply remain an outsider wandering the world in search of glory. Looks like they are progressing the look more along a fantasy Civ kind of direction. Looks cool. Totally agree. I'm so excited about this. see what else we got. Survive any way you can and choose your challenge style as you resolve conflicts via battle, mental, or spiritual challenges. Free DLCs. I love that they're keeping that mantra. That you paid for the game, you deserve any and all expansions for it for free. Love it. Built-in adventures editor and other modding tools. Ooh, they're adding actual modding this time. That could be very interesting. At 90% positive reviews. Nobody cares about that other 10%. So this is a sample of the combat screen that they're introducing. And what's curious is it looks like they're adding a front line and back line to it. So I wonder how that's going to change things. I don't know if that's ranged damage in the back line or if that's support units that do things other than combat. We're going to need a lot more information. All conflict resolution is played out as a card minigame where people become the card deck. Yeah, we knew that. Where are we at now with the schedule? Due to show our very first playable prototype of some of the game features at the EGX Games Expo in Birmingham this week. 21st is Friday, so this weekend. So we should start to see some videos coming out demonstrating what they have thus far, more than what we've got here on this site. That's very exciting. The prototype will showcase the first alpha build of our card minigame as well as the first look at the equipment screen. And this interests me because, again, they're kind of implying that the day is broken up, kind of like in Thea 1, how you have daytime, nighttime, and the in-between, dawn and dusk. But this looks like they're adding stat variations depending on what time of day it is. Because if you look, which apparently my mouse cursor is not showing up on the stream. Let's see if I can fix that. There we go. Okay. You have your standard health here, but then this looks like nighttime and maybe dusk with your own... I don't even know what these symbols mean right now, so I can only guess. Maybe defenses? But yeah, it looks like you have differing stats or stamina. There's something is happening during the different time of day, and I can't wait to find out what that means. The colors also correlate to your skills down here. So that could be... It could just be something entirely different, have nothing to do with the time of day. It could be physical, mental, and spiritual, which they did say earlier that that's how you resolve conflict. If I scroll back up, where was it? Yeah, survive any way you can. Choose your challenge style as you resolve conflicts via battle, mental, or spiritual challenges. Okay, so that's how I would interpret this. This is your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health, and then these are the stats that correlate to those three things. That makes sense. The equipment screen looks so good. I do like the move to colored character sheets. I know some people hate it, but it just works for me. And look, we asked for it and they're doing it. The sex of the character is going to be shown on their stat screen. So there's no more guessing. Is this a male or is this a female? And that's huge because that impacts a lot of events. Alright, so continuing on. After EGX, it's back to work. What we are aiming at this quarter is polishing the event editor and implementing it in-game so that the early next year we can start testing the event system and the card minigame together. We're also hoping to finish equipping groups, leveling, and moving on the map, as well as world generation with settlement models and enemies. So yeah, they still have a lot of work to do. My projection, based off of reading that paragraph, is we are not going to see Thea 2 until maybe winter of next year at the earliest. But it looks so good. This will be interesting if this is a step counter for how many turns within nighttime, daytime, and such. That'll make it easier to guesstimate how long you can explore versus camp out and gather. Long winter nights, click to enlarge. Apart from day-night cycles, Thea 2 will also have diverse biomes with different environments and weather conditions. They're going to keep the snow. I hate the snow. We hope to have the game feature complete and ready for early access in summer of 2018. So they're thinking they're going to be a lot faster than I think they will be. So I'm going to be stoked if it comes out in the summer, but I'm going to keep my expectations to the winter. That way, if they push it back, I'm not hurt. Because I'd hate to get my hope up and then, we got to wait. I'm pretty sure it won't be a Final Fantasy 15 thing where it stays in production for 10 years, though. They do run a newsletter. I am a member of it. I recommend anyone who's interested in following what they're doing, just sign up for the newsletter. You get it once a month. That's been kind of their norm. Encounter screen looks pretty much the same. They've just gone to a dark theme versus the light theme. Probably easier on the eyes. As you discover the lands of Thea, you will face many encounters, happenings, or quests that may determine not only your fate, but that of the world. They've kept the same design on the event editor, which means it's pretty easy to pick up. It took me about 30 minutes to learn how to use, and then maybe an hour of fiddling around until I had my first event created. It's not bad. Art and music. The art looks very good. This guy looks a little dumpy, so he's probably me. Those who had a chance to play Thea probably remember that all the characters were one-color sketches. True, yep. We have decided illustration style, but go full color. Nice. Oh, the monsters are going to look so cool, not being just single-tone colors. I love it. We also plan to have as many custom-made 3D models as possible and aim to make the 3D stuff reflect their 2D illustration. Ooh, that's pretty ballsy to aim for that. My hat off to them. The mud troll looks so funny. Reviewers often mention that they like the illustrations that accompany all in-game events, so we'll have more of those in Thea 2. Awesome. They were good illustrations. Work on the soundtrack has already been mostly completed by our friends at Murmur Sound Workshop. There are 33 tracks in total, 12 for challenges, 11 for map view, 9 for settlement view, and 1 main menu track. Below are 2 sample tracks. Spiritual challenge theme. Let me turn off the game's audio in the background. Mute that, thank you. Let's listen to this. Okay, the spiritual part started to kick in there like 20 seconds in. At first it was like, this doesn't feel spiritual, but it started to. I'm not going to make you guys listen to all, I'm assuming, 10 minutes of audio. We'll just get little snippets. This feels pretty fitting for being in the village view. Yeah, I like it. About the world. The world is broken. Beast and men alike rise and fight for dominion. A new threat lurks in the depths of the earth and seeks to devour your divine power. Thea is a vast land ruled by many gods and besieged by the forces of order and turmoil, forever at odds with one another. Several centuries passed since the onset of the long night, an era of darkness and fear. Brave souls, driven by a divine hand and the sheer will to survive, eventually defeated the avatars of the dark and restored the sacred cosmic tree to life. So they are going with the storyline that you did, in fact, save the cosmic tree. Also, in Thea 1, the long night is said to last 100 years. So the fact that this is saying several centuries has passed, we are hundreds of years after Thea 1 occurred. And yet peace seems ever elusive. Tales of giants rising and falling and of battles fought by the divine circulate the folk tales. But none can truly say why the shattering came, only that when it did, it destroyed the world that once was and remade it anew. Fractured, isolated, and forever besieged by foes seeking to live and to kill, mankind strives to survive once more. That's so awesome. All right, the Pantheon. The Cosmic Tree Pantheon is currently made out of 9 deities, although stories from the old world speak of others lost, killed, or simply forgotten. Centered around the Axis Mundi, don't know. The cosmic tree that stands guard against chaos, the Pantheon is charged with protecting their flock, but above all, protecting balance. Each week of the campaign will introduce new gods to you and continue with updates post-Kickstarter. Nice. This is a video that they've already released for both a new god, Zvaivana, and Svarog returns. And so we're going to get a new one every week, which is very nice. Backer rewards, which I was going to cover up top, but we can do it here. For £30, I'm guessing, or €30, sorry. Card graphics and PDF format, which is nice because this is basically what they offered as the final DLC for Thea 1, where you would be able to use these in your tabletop D&D campaigns. Do you not find some charm in the sort of old school style of the colorless cards? I don't think the new colored versions look bad, but it feels a bit less whimsical to me. I mean, the old style is nice, but I don't know. Something about the color draws me in. It gives more character to them. Like, I can create my own story about each picture I see with that color added in versus just the outline. For 60 and up euro, you're going to get the digital soundtrack as well as a PDF format of the Beastery. That's not bad. For €100, you get to design your own creature for Thea. That's amazing. I think it's already sold out. I'll have to take another look. And you'll get a personalized thank you video from someone at Muha Games. For €150, you get your own portrait in the game. That's so exciting. €500, you get this custom archer's hood with the Thea 2 logo on it. But you don't get Yuki. She's one of the members of Muha Games. And you also get a handcrafted wooden coaster with the Thea the Awakening codes for PC, Xbox One, and PS4. That's so cool. And you get the Thea 2 The Shattering t-shirt. Stretch goals. Stretch goals will be revealed when they reach 75% of their goal. And then here's the wonderful team at Muha Games. It's a very small studio. I'm very impressed with what they're able to do with just the 5 members. So yeah, follow them, guys. Help them out if you can. Real quick, we'll go over the donations up here because it gives a little bit more explanation of what's going on. So as always, you can always pledge them to support them without getting a reward if you want to be awesome like that. Otherwise, you can give them $5 or €5, which is about $7 for in US currency, and they'll give you an exclusive wallpaper from the game. Otherwise, you can do €15 or about $20, and you'll get a copy of the game. So the game for $20. That's totally worth it already. And you'll still get the wallpaper as before. For €25 or $34 US, and this is limited. It's for 200 backers, 83 which are over. Let's see, what is that? 117 backers have already taken it, so this is going to run out pretty quickly. But you get a copy of the game, PC version. You also get a copy of Thea 1 on your choice of either PC, Xbox, or PlayStation. The wallpaper, and a set of card graphics in PDF. So again, that's the so you can print them out, use them in your tabletop D&D campaigns. And exclusive main menu screen and your name in the credits. So if you want to be in the game, it's going to be $34. Not a bad deal. For €30 or $41, same thing. You get the digital copy. In PC. You get a copy of Thea 1 for PC, Xbox, or PlayStation. The wallpaper, the cards, your name in the credits. So the first 200 people get it for a little cheaper, and then anyone else can get it for $7 more. For €50 or $68 US, and this is again an early bird special, there are 27 of these left, and this is the one of them I was thinking of doing for myself. You get all the previous rewards, so you get a copy of Thea 2 and Thea 1 for PC. You get a second copy of Thea 2, which if I did this, I would then use that second copy as a reward for you guys. It would be a contest, and I'd give away the key for free. Additionally, you get your name put in the game as one of the random characters that you can recruit, which is amazing. I wonder if they would let me do my streamer name versus my real name. That would be so much better for me. You also get a copy of the digital soundtrack and a PDF of the Bestiary, which includes the lore for Thea 1 and Thea 2. Then the same thing, but for the non-early birds, and it's going to be €60 or $82 US. Then for €150 or about $204 US, you get all the previous rewards, plus your very own portrait done by one of our artists and put into the game. And they'll also send you a personalized thank you video. That's limited. There are 22 left of those. I'm thinking I might wait until I get paid, which is going to be in about a week, which concerns me because 22 won't last very long. But I would love to do this and get my own picture put into the game. I think that would be so freaking amazing. Otherwise, I'll do the €60 one and just get my name as one of the possible characters. For €500 or $679 US, you get all the previous stuff that we talked about, but instead of a PDF of the Bestiary, you get a physical copy. You get the Thea 2 Archer's hoodie, the t-shirt, the pins, and you get your codes delivered to you on handcrafted wooden coasters. There's 19 of those left. Then we get into the very, very expensive ones, which kudos to anybody who can afford that, but I definitely cannot. I would love to, but I can't. So for €1,000 or $1,359 US cash, you get all the previous stuff that we've talked about already. Plus, you get listed as the benefactor in credits. You get a personal Skype call from the team to discuss any aspect of the game's design. And you get to actually go and visit them to meet them in person. They'll take you out to dinner. You can talk about the game. That's so exciting. And then you still get all the other stuff that we talked about. And they're doing that for 20 people, which is pretty insane. And then the one that's already gone is you could have pledged €100 or 136 US, and you get to design your own monster to go in the game. So they've already had the 10 people do that. So sadly, no more new monsters in the game. But oh my God, so exciting! Cannot wait. If if it's still open when I get paid, I will be doing the personal touch pledge. If that's not open, then I'll be doing the deluxe package. They have already raised just shy of 20,000 of their goal of 54,000. So one day and they're almost halfway to their goal. That's freaking insane. Let's go ahead and refresh that, see if that number's changed at all. And they went up a little bit. So if you support Thea, I recommend at least donate enough to get the game. I mean, it only takes $20, $20 for a brand new game, and it's going to totally be worth it. Totally. All right, that's enough of that. Let's get into Thea 2. Or Thea 2. Damn it. Now I'm all excited about it. Let's get into Thea 1. Load up our game. All right, let's see where we left off. All right, so we're making some fur jackets to try to increase the armor on our crafters and gatherers, since they're kind of lacking and we're getting our asses kicked a lot. We lost 6 people yesterday. It was insane. Very unfortunate, but we seem to have a grasp on the situation now. Of course, I've said that and we haven't started, so the game could punch me in the face in a few minutes. Let's see what we got in our village. We have 6 cabbage fields, an herbalist hut, manger, smithy, and busted tree. So we're full up on buildings. We will need to upgrade our smithy and herbalist hut eventually, and then we've got other things we'll build over time. But right now the focus is getting our people better geared and quickly. If we look, we only have our liberation army running around, and they're surrounded by some stuff right now. What are we gathering? We are gathering steel so that we can start making heavy armor for our warriors to get them improved gear. I believe we just started when I ended the stream, so we haven't gathered much. Yeah, we haven't gathered any of it yet. Wait a minute, that's on the ground. Ha! So we've gathered a little bit, a single batch. We'll need to keep doing that for a while. We have plenty of supplies to do so we're fine. These aren't going to be a concern. Yeah, unliving spiders aren't going to do much, and this is going to be an auto-resolve fight if they hit us. So, no worries there. So yeah, let's get started. Oh, real quick. Same as yesterday, we still really want to find silver, and we really want to find scaled leather. The sooner we can do that, the sooner we can start improving everyone vastly compared to what we're doing right now. And then the rest, we're just waiting to get the points to research them. We've already found almost everything else, so we're good to go there. Alright, now let's get started. Somebody's not doing something, and that is in our expedition group. Yeah, because I don't want to gather quartz or wood, so we're just always going to have this warning. And that's fine. We did finish another piece of armor, though. Let's see if anybody else needs it. Isbelut. Small upgrade, but it's an upgrade. I think everybody else in the village at least... Oh, I stand corrected already. But I think it's too heavy for her. Yeah, it's way too heavy for her. She would need 2 additional strength points to be able to equip it. Technically, it's an upgrade for him. Let's do that then. Yeah, that's all we can do. But yeah, if we can get her either 2 strength permanently or get a blessing of strength on her while she's in the village, then we can give her upgraded armor. Alright, it's about to be nighttime, so these spiders are going to be more likely to actually hit us. Or, you know, run away towards the village. There we go. Unliving spiders. Let's do this. Alright, I'm going to start with my hammer. And... Should have started one of the others then, and then the hammer. Oh well. Let's go with Bona. Alright, our hammer is not quite going to get that kill, which then makes Bona waste her hit on it. So what I'm going to do instead is, let's see, what is that, 25? It needs 8 damage. Alright, we're gonna poke it with her. That way the hammer kills it, carries over to the next one, Bona finishes off the next one in theory, and so on and so forth. So we should be good there. Then we'll do Mace Twin. Or Bona can get confused. That works as well. So, given that, we're going to go ahead and counter-tactic the other one so that that doesn't happen again. Let's see, let's go ahead and poke this guy to death. Or close to it anyways. In case we messed up somewhere, we're going to go ahead and confuse both of them. We should be done with no wounds taken. Beautiful. Love it. Yes. Don't know how you don't get burned playing Thea for such a long time. I do, but I get other things in when I'm not streaming. So it actually breaks it up a lot for me. Plus, I go to school for game design, so I play a lot of shitty, very, very badly built games day in and day out. So it's comforting to come home and play one that's put together pretty well like this. And my classmates are gonna fucking tear into me if they hear me say that. And I don't give a shit. But they're not alone. I make shitty games too. That's kind of how you have to start. Plus, I stream for 2 hours on Thea. That leaves me, 10 to 14 hour window that I play other things. Like right now, I play Long War 2 for XCOM 2 in my free time. I kind of thought about playing Thea a little. You should. I mean, I always recommend Thea. Even if you do get burned out on it after a while, you just switch to something else. This is one of those games that the story kind of tells itself, so you don't have to, play it consecutively to keep track of where you were and what you were doing and what's going on. Let's see. Let's go ahead and counter offense. We can confuse at any time. So I guess we'll just poke with our medic to kind of protect him from anything here. Hey, that works for me. First action, him away. So now Eternal Frost, and we'll go ahead and get that confuse out. But when I realized how much pain even to start a good run, nah. Well, I guess in a way that makes you wise. You know you don't want to suffer, whereas someone like me, I'm a masochist. I like suffering. The harder the game is, the more I want to keep playing it to prove that I'm better than the developers. But that's how I am. I'm okay with playing Gremlins Incorporated and Armello. I have not gotten Armello, but I am very intrigued by it. I've been keeping my eye on it, and I'll probably buy it eventually. However, I do have Gremlins Incorporated, and that is really fun. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Definitely not. And we got a gold spear. Still don't need it, though. Thank you for the gold. But we did gain a level. Let's take a look. Ooh, lots of health. Very nice. Mace Twin. Starting to become a little bit able to survive. Jadzia has a level 13 confused. That's pretty damn good. Nothing else really stood out. And our village, Eternal Frost, level 12 confused. Very good. Tons of health. I love it. Bolko, level 12 confused. Good. Awesome. Gremlins are hella fun. Yeah. I'd imagine it would be even funner if you had... But I guess you could do it with Skype.
Is approaching your village fast.
Things like Skype, Discord, TeamSpeak, things like that. Having a group of friends that you're just constantly playing and chatting as you do it. I was going to say it would be really awesome to have a LAN party where 4 of you are sitting around at computers playing the game together. But I'm old school like that. Like, the whole talking over the internet and on phones wasn't really a thing when I started playing on computers. You literally picked up your fucking herking ass computer and carried it to your buddy's house so that you could hook them up together and play side by side. Have you played Eodor? I have not. Tell me about it. Sell it to me.
The group of crazed scavengers attacks your village. They run around like crazy and try to grab whatever they can, while others attack your people.
Alright, we're gonna split our team up to protect everything as best we can.
You divide your people into 2 groups. One is sent to protect the children and stock, while the other hits the main body of the attackers, hoping this way you can scare the rest.
Fight! Oh, 6 scavengers, weak. We got this. Alright, let's get our lonely counter out now. Followed by a shielded unit. Let's see, we're going to be able to confuse 2 of them. So this one's attack will still go through, but Eternal Frost has more than enough shield there to handle it. Which means neither of them will get an attack. 7, 5, what is that? 13? No, 12. So anybody will kill that one. So we'll send out Fagwent. And then we need to do 14 for that one. Catherine. Oh, made me a liar, you bastards. Oh well, we'll just send everyone else out now. Confuse, get closer. Fight! Its previous game of the Gremlins creator is something like harder Heroes of Might and Magic, where you have to actually level up every unit, not only a hero. Graphics is shit, hard as fuck, fun as fuck,
strike team
and includes a lot of calculations you have to do all of the time.
Hold off much of the scavenging. The damage is contained and the scavengers gone. Some of your men learned the value of good planning as well.
You're kind of talking my language there, playing coward. You had me sold at a lot of calculations. Sorry I missed the fun from the last stream. I'm watching you on YouTube. Hey, no worries, Eventide. Thanks for joining us today. That's why I post them up on YouTube and include them in Twitch's video on demand feature. That way you can always keep up to date. If you missed it earlier, I went over the Kickstarter website at the start of today's stream, so you're welcome to go back, check that out at some point. I definitely recommend supporting them. They have made it to where you can get Thea 2 by itself for the cheap price of $20 US, which is super cheap for a brand new game. They're projected to release it next summer. And you can read it all yourself or watch me go over it all. I won't go over the rewards again, but it's so easy to support them and get a copy of the game. I totally recommend it. I know I do. When you see a person playing Thea, you know where to go next. Oh, so true, so true. Alright, Imislava, level 9 confused. That's getting very useful. Level 12 confused for Zaravuj. Very nice. We got some testes out of it. Poor scavengers, they lost their purple testes. And a bone dagger. No thank you. Hurrah! Oh. Sorry, playing coward. Freaking Nightbot. Let me see what happened. Oh, you posted a link. Gotcha. Well, here. This is what I'll do. Let's see Nightbot try to ban me. That is the link to the Eodor game, made by the same guys who made Gremlins Incorporated. I know he posted it mostly for me, but if you guys are interested, you can check it out as well. But yeah, that's one of the safety measures of Nightbot that I kind of don't want to disable, because the likelihood of somebody posting a link that is offensive is very high. And I don't want to be banned for something stupid like that. Four bears. Let's do this. Bears don't have piercing attacks, so that doesn't matter. Let's start with Imislava. No counters that I can use, but that's fine. That's definitely a kill for her. We'll do Zaravuj. Eodor actually got a remake with graphics and stuff, but I didn't like it. What didn't you like about it? Give me a review. There, this fight should be nice and easy. Let's go. Bears had a club on them. That's a scary thought. A bear fucking waddling around with a club in its hand. Its paw. And tier 2 undead should be really easy at this point. We don't have a weapon on Bayclav. Or we do, and it's just really weak. We do, it's just really weak, because the poison he doesn't have naturally. Oh, we definitely need to work on that. Let's see. Undead can have spears, so we do want shielded units out. Because of that. Bastards. Your counter offense 9 times out of 10 is not going to work, so we will counter Tic Tac. Counter Tic Tac. Then I can confuse those two. You're going to get an attack, but I can first action somebody. Can somebody fuck you up? Oh yeah, you're weak. Anybody can except a Bayclav, really. So we're going to first action Zlatina. Gets that kill. Zadavuj kills this one. Then we need to do 38 damage to kill that one. Bam. And then the rest will clean up the discard pile. I'm watching the last stream to see if I survived the village onslaught. No spoilers. Alright, no spoilers, guys. Don't ruin it for him. Let's see. Well, it got 3D and all the fancy stuff, but lost a lot of nice gameplay features. Also, there's a very nice lore-friendly for vanilla Eodor called New Horizon, which is not there for a fancy new Eodor. You need to be a little bit more specific on what these nice gameplay features are that it lost. That way somebody can make a better decision. Like, maybe it's a gameplay feature they didn't care about it, and then they would prefer to get the updated 3D version. Or it's a gameplay feature they're like, man, I don't know if I'd be able to play that game without that, and then they would get the old version. So, give us a little bit more detail, Playing Coward, if you don't mind. We would all appreciate it. Two-handed sword poison makes it decent. That's a min 10, max 13 damage. And trap box, we'll keep that for now. Traps is counter offense after all.
But suddenly, the ground shakes beneath your feet without any warning.
Oh boy.
You feel the grumbling of the earth, and you fear Mokosh's wrath is upon you. But this tremor feels somehow different, less natural.
Run for cover. That's an easy
There
one.
is a series of distant thuds and groans, then several short yet violent rhythmic shakes. Then, slowly, the sounds and the tremors move away.
Alright, we got a blessing and a will from that. That's not bad. Let's see, what do we got here? They have less races, less random encounters, less unit variation, and less items overall. So yeah, that does sound like it made the game worse. I feel like if you have to remove things from a game to update its graphics, you've already failed. Like if it was a feature that just made the game horrible and you recognize that and you decide to remove it, that's one thing. But that sounds like they ran into performance issues and they needed to cut down certain things to get that performance back to an acceptable rate. It just became more casual, user-friendly. Okay, yeah, that's not for me. I'll check out the original, though. I'm one that doesn't really judge by graphics anyways. Because Aedor was, like, really hard. Okay, I'll definitely be looking into that. How are we doing on that steel? 111. We're not near encumbrance yet, so I guess we'll keep gathering. It does take a lot of metal to make heavy armor. If I remember, well, we can check. Let's see, have I already researched it? I have not, so that's one thing. Yeah, it takes 26 metal to make a single piece of armor. So even though we've got 100 steel, that's 4 pieces of armor. So we're going to keep gathering. And that allows us time to try to get that second point to research it. Man, I don't know. It seems like the research points are taking forever. I don't ever remember it getting into the hundreds before. It's so weird.
You fall through the ground into a dark and stale tunnel. The fall was rough, but it is possible to make your way back up.
Okay, so there are 3 options with this event for those that might not be familiar with it. You can obviously climb back out using a physical challenge. It's not hard. You don't really get anything. You get the experience. I don't remember if there's a possibility of a stat gain, but I don't think there is. Or you can explore the tunnel. And then there's going to be 2 options for the tunnels, left and right. Left leads to an encounter with a dwarf. And then you have a couple more options with that. We'll get to that in a second. Or you can go right. And right leads to a dragon encounter with some more options with that. So the first question is, are you able to deal with a dragon? Which typically is going to be no, until you get like endgame gear going on. Because you can either fight the dragon, or you can sneak past it. The fight the dragon is going to be a 5 skull fight with a dragon and some, I think there's Svarog minion type things. They're kind of on par with where you're going to be at in the game, but the dragon is like 120 health, 50 damage thing. It's nuts. You need to have some good gear to take it on, otherwise you're going to lose a lot of people. Or it's going to be a 4 skull sneak challenge. So if you feel comfortable doing that, by all means do it. My people suck at sneaking, so we're not going to do that. We're not ready to fight a dragon, so we're going to avoid the right tunnel, but we are going to do the left tunnel. Because, like I said, the left tunnel leads to a dwarf. And again, you can sneak past him, which you don't really gain much by doing so. Or you can fight the dwarf. Or you can socialize challenge the dwarf to let you pass. If you socialize him, as thanks, he throws you a bag with random resources and at least 1 piece of gear. If you fight him, you'll get random rewards, including mithril. Mithril is nice. That's the endgame metal for the best gear in the game. So, the dwarf is your friend, whether you fight him or not.
You venture deeper and deeper into the tunnel until you reach a crossroads.
We're going to go left. Also, side note, if you are following or playing as the god Veles, he tries to tell you to go right, which it's no matter what, it's going to be a dragon. And in that way, the god is kind of betraying you, because if you're not ready for a dragon, going right sucks. However, the game does give you the option to change your mind. For instance, if I said, hey, I'm going to go right.
You go to the right and you walk for what seems like forever.
Oh, it didn't let me switch my idea.
With every step.
Shit.
Finally, you reach a large underground chamber. It is filled with shiny stones and all sorts of treasures. But on top of them, there sleeps a dragon.
Okay, so maybe it was when you follow Veles, it gives you the option of changing your mind. So anyways, as you can see, 4-skull fight to sneak, which again, I'm pretty sure we suck at. What do we got? 0 damage, 3 damage, 0 damage, 1 damage, 3 damage, 0 damage, 1, 0, 12, 4, 9, and 0. Yeah, we can't even do a 3-skull sneak challenge, let alone a 4-skull sneak challenge. And that's why my kids, you play Horus. Oh god. Now, how are we at actual fighting? I don't think we're ready for an actual fight either. We would need at least 2 people with 50 damage for me to feel comfortable doing this. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't want to just leave. You know what? We've already lost 6 people yesterday. Fuck it. Let's throw caution to the wind. Let's fight it. I'm going to regret this. Oh, damn it. They get to go first, and there's the dragon. Yeah, that screws us over big time. Night vision and sneak. The night vision is nice, but I never do sneak challenges, so that was kind of a wasted bonus for me. Yeah, I was hoping the dragon was going to be in the tactical hand. That would have gave me a chance to whittle him down before he gets an attack. Because dragons have blunt attacks, which means after they kill the first thing they hit, it's going to carry over and hurt the next thing. And it has 200 life. Oh, dear God. I get 3 cards, so I could do a triple poke, which isn't going to do a fucking thing. And then I have a single first action. So yeah, there's no way I can kill this dragon. We're going to take our wounds. Hopefully nobody dies.
The dragon unleashes its fury.
Oh my god.
The whole party.
I was not expecting that. I was expecting this. That's an acceptable amount of wounds. But we just lost everybody. I am partial to sneaking as well. First action is very easy with Horus. Well, yeah, this is my response. Well, shit. Damn. Yeah, we just lost 12 people. So, only face the dragon if you know you can kill it. Oh, and I think that ends this run. Oh, God, what's our current score? Damn it, we didn't get enough. We needed just a little bit more points. Oh, man. So, today, kids, we learned don't fuck with a dragon until you know you can kill it. That is 3 in a row. But it makes me want to keep playing Thea, because normally I've been really good at this game, and then 3 runs in a row I get my ass handed to me. So I'm like, where am I fucking up? What's my mistake? Alright, let's end this game. Yep, we failed at everything. I know, we suck. I suck. Alright, new game. New game. Svarog, we still haven't reached level 4. Damn it. Let's see where I messed up on the difficulty, because the way that our research points massively grew to try to get a single point of research was crazy. Like, I've finished entire tech trees and not gotten to where it takes 100 science points to get a single research point. Character progression speed. Is that it? I don't think so. Controls gathering, crafting, and researching difficulty. That's set to easy. You can't get any easier than that. Yeah, that's pretty sure what the... Stop that cabbage spam nonsense. Play realism building like a man. But the problem for me is this is the stupidest rule ever. Because how can you call that realism that you can only build a single building of any type? In what situation, anywhere in the world, would you only be able to build one of a building? And like, oh shit, I've already got that store. I can't build a second store. Or I've already got that farm. I can't build a second farm. It's dumb to me. I don't like their realism. Or that, man, I am so good at gathering this one thing, but I still only gather one of it, just like this schmuck over here that sucks at gathering. We're going to gather the same amount. Like, that's just dumb. That's a dumb difficulty setting. And it's like anti-realism. That's what I would call this. This is anti-realism. You don't know that though. Like, yeah, it's setting your village up for failure to build all these other things over a wall, but that's your prerogative, and that's happened many times in history. That people built these things over these things, and because they didn't focus on the defenses, they got overrun. It's like that's realism. That fits. Let's see. Let's go with that. See what that feels like. All we did was we dropped the progression down one, which is unfortunately named Snail, and we upped the difficulty of challenges by 1 to experienced. Gives us the same difficulty settings. And let's see if we can't get to level 4 this time. I just feel like the way a lot of people are playing, building only one cabbage is a huge difficulty jump. True, it is a huge difficulty jump. I'm just looking for challenging and fun. And the fact that I can laugh at myself when I do stupid shit is a bonus.
Thea is awakened. Welcome. No time to waste. You are a deity of the High Pantheon, and you must help your worshippers survive the darkness. So what now, you ask? You are divine, yes, but you have little power, and so you will know the world through your people's eyes. This means sometimes you will encounter your own divine messengers, and maybe even face your own avatars. Weird, I know. Your first mission is to survive.
Alright, let's
Every
update our
critter
death
is
counter
trying to
too.
make sure you stay down. So get food and craft better equipment to protect yourselves. You will guide your people to victory, either by sheer survival and progress, or by solving the cosmic tree's mystery.
Alright, we're gonna skip the tutorial as always.
All right. Now are you absolutely sure? There is no calling me back, you know. Also, when you have time, craft me 10 cooked, baked, or roasted food, any type. You may want to research some varieties as well to match your supplies. Also, leave these 10 crafted foods in the village until I show up. Remember to check the magical help button to read more. Yeah, I know more about any mechanics.
Let's see. You could self-impose the cabbage patch to 1 if you choose. True. And normally I don't build very many of them. The only thing is I have 2 achievements left, and I'm working towards both of them. One is to max out all of the gods, which is why we keep playing Svarog, trying to get him to level 5. The other one I haven't gotten is to have 30 children at one time. And, like, the only way I can even fathom getting close to it is to spam cabbage patches. Alright, let's take a look at what we got. We also need to rename a few things. Tauren Castle. Liberation Army. Let's turn our food and fuel on. Started with cane. That's not a very useful one. Guess we could make a cane basket once we have some string. Oh, we have some string. That's not bad. Let's see. We have some gear here. Our warrior has a weak spear on. I don't like that. We're going to give her the sword and shield, which is too heavy for her. Never mind. You have a 2-handed hammer. That's fine. You have no weapon. And you have a 2-handed sword. What the hell is this shit? And it's much lighter than that one. So we're going to take that one off. Put it on Nistenka. I don't know about that name, guys. Let's see. 150, 300. So you can have the really crazy sword for now. There, now you can have that shield, and that allows you to get the spear. There, that's better equipment usage than what we had. As far as what we have in the village, we have fish and wood. So, let's get those going. Oh my god, fish sucks. Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, this is a bad food source to start with. We do get 20, but it's going to take us 4 turns every time. So for now, it's going to be enough to sustain us, but 2 more people, not so much. So we need to get gathering skill fast. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and build that cane basket I mentioned. It's at least something. Confirm. So already a bad start for our village. It's on a lake, which makes it even worse, because knowing our luck, bam, right here is going to be the herbalist hut. We do have vine in our village, so we could research that to give us a bit more accessibility. Vine is convenient because we can scumcraft clothing using vine. We also have elven wood within a road's width if we decided to build that, and building the road would give us string, elven wood, a second fish, and if we built a +2 road, it would give us purple testes, nuts, seaweed, and maybe a few other things. We have to explore some more. So that's a maybe. The only cheap food source anywhere near us is the seaweed. The nuts, the testes, those are very expensive, very hard to gather. Alright, let's clear out the undead. Oh, and we have wheat next to us. That's somewhat convenient. But this is a very bad start. We are on a peninsula surrounded by water. Alright, let's do this. Hammer time. Not quite a kill. That's unfortunate. We don't have a spear user either. The only thing I don't like about Thea, it kind of encourages you to have multiple parties to get more loot, research, and resources and XP. And I love it because it could help with late game boredom. but at the same time doesn't really give you an option to do that. And also humans. I can see what you're saying, yeah. Oh, too much humans. Yes, I agree with that. There should be more opportunities to get the other races to join you. Let's see. I kind of want to confuse this guy. Or I could just first action somebody to guarantee that kill. That's probably the better play. Yeah. So we're going to confuse that corpse. We're going to first action him. These two together kill that skeleton. Nazca merely wounds this one, but they don't get an attack. Do I want to send her out? She won't do anything. And then this is going to have 12 life left. So he'll kill it, carry 13 over. Yeah, we're fine. Don't really need to send her out, but we will. Because I like to live dangerous like that. Beautiful. Alright, we'll keep everything for now. Because we definitely need to... Oh, we never checked out this group's gear. That was a mistake on my part. Luckily, we didn't pay for it. I do like you having a hammer. So we'll keep that. You have a dagger? That's lame. Two-handed sword, that's what you should have. You also have a hammer. We'll keep that. You have a two-handed sword. Yeah, let's switch that out for the axe. That'll up your damage by quite a bit. A shitload, actually. Ooh, it's a good quality sword. I like that. And that sword's going to replace the dagger. Now, as far as shielding goes, 3, 5, 4, 6. So yeah, this is an upgrade. You also need armor, but they're too heavy for you. You can probably, yes, you get that armor. That allows you to have that shitty armor. You are at max weight capacity, Nazca, so that's unfortunate. You can barely equip that. We'll take it. You also have a 3-5 shield. I don't think we have anything better, and we don't. So that's kind of the best we can do. We can throw a dagger on her. And we really don't need these shields, so we're just going to go ahead and dismantle them now. Free up some weight. Alright. And it's back to exploring. Oh, we've used up all of our movement. That's interesting. Next turn.
You go down to the fields to check if any crops survived this night, and you discover a large molehill on your way. A peculiar-looking mole carrying a small shovel pops up from the hill and exclaims, "Ahoy!" It seems really happy about something.
Pretty sure we don't have the folklore to know what it is, but still, hi there.
The mole does not respond. It just stares at you, especially at your clothes for some reason.
And if we had the folklore, we would know to give it our shirt, and he would reward us.
The mole waves
so we'll
back,
just wave at it.
Exclaims, "Ahoy!" once more, and then disappears into the molehill. But it leaves behind a small bundle for you.
But at least it leaves us a good thing. It's a gathering necklace that also happens to have folklore on it. Makes us a little better at maybe knowing what to do next time. And a single piece of amber, which does nothing until we get more. But it did give us a level up from that, which is nice. Got some health, lots of strength. Crafting on our exploration team, not as useful, but okay. And then for our village, again, stealth in the village isn't too useful, and I think this is our crafter. It is, so we may end up switching him with the other crafter. Because at least stealth would be useful for the exploration party, and then the crafting would be useful for the village. It's a thought. Alright, let's see what else we can uncover. So yeah, not only are we on a peninsula, but we're surrounded by rough terrain. So it's going to take us a while to get away from the village. Finish the basket, so let's go ahead and equip that on who is gathering the fish. Mr. Vaj. take the basket, take the gathering necklace. That at least allows him to now gather fish every other turn, which is a hell of a lot better than every 4 turns. Now we need to put our crafter to work on something else. We don't have the proper materials for a good hammer. So let's make some cooked meat for Theodore. Get his ass to show up and give us the next part of the quest, which is build a building. And we will hit up the ruins, hopefully get some better gear.
You stumble across some ruins of an old city, engulfed in mist and mystery.
But it's easier to guard a village like that? True. But it also makes it hard to progress the village. Because odds are a lot of the materials that we need to gather are going to be across the lake on the other part of the land.
You open one of the buildings, a strange-looking stone and metal-built affair, and you hear a clunking noise, then a blunt thud. Before you are able to do anything, you see a skeleton charging your way.
Single skeleton with some rats, not a problem. I get to go first, so we'll send out our hammer from Sasha. It's an interesting name for that character art. So that's going to be a kill, and he will carry over 8 damage to the next one, so hopefully it's another weak rat. It is. So he will kill both of these rats, which allows Dobermeyer to kill that rat. So let's wait and let the rest come out. Dobermeyer kills the 3rd rat, Nastka kills this rat, and this must be the skeleton. Yes, it is, and it doesn't get an attack. So, it's all pointless, but we'll just get closer anyways. Typical Russian name for both male and female. I realize that. It's just awkward to see. It reminds me of Johnny Cash with the boy named Sue.
Discover a supplies store still intact.
Alright, I'm not a fan of rib cages. We get them all the time. Got some iron out of that. That'll be useful. But no gear really worthwhile. Got some ravens running around. Haven't seen them in a while. Spider nest, and spider silk. Clear out the nest. Thank you for the spider silk. And a good quality shield. Fuck yeah. We are going to throw you on... You are pretty heavy, so you're not going to go on our medic. Instead... you're going to go on her because you're lightweight. Spider silk is great so close to the village, I agree. No real reason to research and gather it yet, though. We would need more gatherers, but one option is to research the vine, since it's in the village, which allows us to gather it quickly. And then we can turn around and use that immediately to start crafting clothes, because we can go vine, 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 which makes it super simple and super fast. And that's an easy way to get scum crafting going. Which would help us progress much faster. And I am leaning towards that, but we do need more gatherers in the village first. Ooh, another ruin. Lots of vine around us. Wow.
Yes, wonderful. You made your first batch of prepared food. No longer are you a mere scavenger. Now you can cook. Crafted foods are more efficient than the raw stuff, so you may want to take them when you're out exploring, as they are lighter to carry. So now I have a harder task for you. Build me a building in your village. Any building will do. Good luck.
If you wanted me to build a building, you should have gave me more clay, damn it. Well, we got another undead cave popping up next to us. Let's see. Production, construction. Right now, all we can do is a pasture, and we can't even do that because, like I said, I'm shy on the clay. I need 7 more. We also need some type of food, and fish does not count. So, yeah. We're nowhere near a building. We're also starting to starve. Damn it. We have no gatherers either. Yeah, this is a very unfortunate start.
You stumble across some ruins of an old city, engulfed in mist and mystery. You search the abandoned abodes and open some old dusty cellar. As the heavy doors crack, you are swarmed by some crazed bats.
Crazed bats! No! Priority would be finding something to get better gathering tools, yeah. The tutorial is so helpful. Yep, so helpful. Bats and rats. Rats and bats. Let's go ahead and get our hammer out. We can shield him for quite a bit. He will either kill the rat and the bat, or the bat and the rat, or the bat and whatever's next. So let's send out Ludmilla. She's so lewd. And this one doesn't even get an attack, so that's fine. And then we will shield her for more. And then his shield isn't really worth it. Blocking 2 damage versus confusing this rat and blocking 4? That sounds like a better play. Or I could have gotten closer, let him took some hits, and then hammered something. But we blocked the highest damage creature, so it was worth it in my book. Alright, he killed the rat and the bat. And we shielded her, so she is fine. And we win. No wounds.
You search the buildings and discover a supplies store.
Hey, there's
still
some food
intact.
for us. Not enough for a single... Oh, wait, never mind. Bird meat. Yeah, we got enough for a few turns now. Amber's not bad. We can use it for some early gambling, potentially. And we got hungry and living here. Let's go ahead and clear that out. Hammer's still... Yeah, OP? Yes. They will always be OP. Let's see... Go ahead and get our hammer out again. And what do you use? 17 life. So we're going to end up first actioning Nastka to get that kill. Made that one stronger. That's fine. Her shield still absorbs it, and it's going to die anyways. So Nastka kills this one. Chabor kills... Chabor does not. Oh yeah, he does. He got poison. So he kills that one. Moimira kind of pokes that one to be annoying. And we'll finish it on the second round. Perfect. What do we got? 3 and 5. Not so useful. And another ribcage. Goodbye. Found lots of meat. And we gain a level. Let's take a look. More strength, nice. More speech, that's going to be very useful. And our village, health and strength. Strength is on one of our gatherers. Still more damage. Did we finish our food? Yes, we did. Do I want to research the vine and start gathering it? Not really. Let's put them to work doing something, though. Ooh, I could use the fish and the meat. So you work on that, and then we'll stop eating the meat and start eating the fish. And we will continue exploring while we can.
A small group of travelers passes by your village. You exchange basic supplies and talk. Because of your kindness, they tell you of a herbalist living in a solitary hut out in the wilderness. They say she can cure any poison and even heal wounds, for a price, of course. They give you a map to the herbalist's hut and depart on their journey.
Please don't be on the other side of the lake. Okay, good. Whew. Still far away when you consider all of the rough terrain between us, so it's going to take a couple days to get there from the village, which is unfortunate. And our people are starving, so let's turn on the bird meat. That gives us 2 more days. So let's swing around, check out what's down here, and then we'll head back. And a whole lot of nothing. That's unfortunate. Oh, and that rough terrain. So we're going to be starving before we get to the village.
Thea is not an easy
Oh,
place to
thank
grow
God
up
we
in,
have a child.
But alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
Gatherer.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage.
Ah, it's
The
an
whole
average
village
gatherer.
celebrates this joyous occasion.
Decent
The
strength,
youngster
though.
places a food offering at the altars of their gods.
Decent
in
health
thanks
as well.
And in hopes for a good future.
Still useful. Can I make it? I cannot. So let's turn on the fish, and that should give us a single day so that we're not taking wounds.
It is time for the Night of the Goat, a feast in honor and reverence of the ancestors and forefathers, the so-called Zeadi. You set a table with food and drink, set bonfires in a circle, and begin festivities. But this night, the Zeadi actually appear before you. One, an elder bearded man, speaks with a heavy, coarse voice.
You have done us proud, grandchildren. Now we shall cleanse you of any curses you carry, and if your souls are ever burdened by the filth of dark magic, come to a city we once called home and seek us out. And if you prove yourselves worthy, you may be cleansed once more.
The Zeadi all nod in agreement, then disappear.
Thea people can craft advanced magic weapons, still can't craft a freaking boat. Oh, it's sad but true. Alright, we did gain +2 folklore. It's our first point, so we need 3 more for that to be useful. And at least the Zeadi also are not across the lake. That would have been shitty again. Alright, let's resupply. Pick up our new gatherer. Put her to work. Let's see, drop that off. Drop all this crap off. Whoops. That didn't matter. And we were 2 clay shy of being able to build a building. So that's annoying. Let's pick up, I don't know, 50 fish. We're going to get Marcelka. Now, how does our party crafter compare to this village crafter? 6 crafting and 7 stealth versus 4 crafting and 8 stealth. So yes, he is the better stealth unit for us, and she is the better crafter for the village. Oh, that's right. Marcelka is the new member that just got born. Or grew up or whatever, so she gets somebody's name. Let's see. We'll go with my longtime supporter, Kochasek G. We also need to give you gear. Your strength is 300 weight carry capacity, so we have nothing to give you but a freaking shield. But at least it's something. And we need to turn on the fish, which only gives us 7 days worth. So I feel like the priority should be getting food. I just don't like doing that. We should be able to rely on our village to get food, damn it. Alright, we're gonna do a trip here. Get clay and some basic food. Get first building. I mean, that's an option. I feel like we can gather wheat and nuts here. Ignore the testes because they're so expensive. Just to get a small stockpile going. Because we'll use the wheat in our buildings eventually. Yeah, let's go with this for now. So we're going to camp, gather. Whoa, I had more gathering in my group than I thought. Our medic has gathering. That's cool. Get some nuts. Our main focus is going to be the wheat, though, because that's what we need for the buildings. So we'll need to gather at least 2 bunches of this, if not more, and whatever we can get out of nuts in that time frame. Once we have that, then I can research clay, not because we're going to gather it, but because I only need 2 of it to make a building. And by researching it, you get 5, and then we can make something. Yeah, that's the plan right now. We also need to put Ludmilla to work crafting. You guys are going to eat nuts with the fish. And we need to put Ludmilla to work again with something new. We could do the gambling shirts like we talked about. 4 points isn't horrible. 2 armor plus a random stat. It's better than nothing right now. We can make 2 of them. So there's the wheat. How many turns do we need for more? 2 turns versus 3. No, we're just going to break camp. Take what we got, drop it off. Resupply what we can. We'll drop the nuts off for now. We'll pick up more fish. Actually, I guess we will take the nuts with us. No, we'll take the cooked food. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then research clay so that we can build a pasture. Wheat, clay, and iron. That'll give us 2 meat every turn and a chance at gaining humans, which will help us grow better. So yeah. It's going to take a while to build, though. And then we will go kill shit, because that's what we're good at. Alright, we'll send our hammer out first. Just barely gets a kill there, but it's still a kill. We'll do Dobemeyer, followed by Pelchibog. We're getting some new names coming up, and some of them are not impressive. Confuse that guy. And in case we fuck this up, we'll just go ahead and shield her a little bit and get our second hammer out for the next round. Nice. Got a rib cage and ooh, a good quality hammer. That is a nice hammer, especially right now at the start of the game. That is going to be very nice for somebody, I swear. In fact, it's good for Kochasek. Pelchibog. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this hammer off of Sasha. Give him the shield. Put the hammer on Pelchibog here. And then that sword to... Yeah. Yeah, much better. Now we're cooking with Crisco. We can't move any further. So, is there anything worth gathering? There is herbs. It's not food, but it will be useful in some future events. And we can't even get it in a single turn. Never mind. Let's just gather a bundle of wood. We can't even get a bundle of wood. Wah, wah. Oh, okay, we're not going to gather anything. Ooh, we got a ruin pop up next to us. That's nice. Let's go ahead and kill some more stuff, and then we'll head that way. Hammer. Not a kill, but that's fine. Second hammer. We can block that guy's damage. Shield him, just in case. What do we got for this shield? Is it good quality? It is not. We will break it down. Gathering ring, sturdiness ring. Alright, that'll go on one of our warriors. It'll help in physical challenges. So who has the highest strength? This guy, Sasha. Sturdiness ring for you. Enjoy. And then we'll clear out the actual cave now. Jabor is going to be my opening move a lot of times with his hammer. That is not a kill. Ooh. Well, let's go ahead and confuse him and counter tic-tac. 3 damage coming at us, so we'll go ahead and shield him to make sure he doesn't get wounded. What is that? 19 life. So what we're going to do is Nazca, Pelchibog. Nazca is going to be 1 damage shy of killing it, so Pelchibog kills it, carries his damage over to this guy, which should kill it following Chaber's attack, and that allows Sasha to kill this one. Perfect. Love it when a plan comes together and works correctly. That's the key. We'll keep the shirt. I'm sure somebody is tired of being topless, like our medic here. Whoa, the shirt's too heavy for the medic. We have a warrior that's without a shirt, and Kochasek without a shirt, and Pelchibog without a shirt. So, let's go with our warrior here first. It's got a lot of topless people walking around. Alright, give me something good, please.
You stumble across some ruins
Just
of
one
an old
upgrade
city
is all I'm asking.
engulfed in mist and mystery. You search the buildings
Nope.
and discover a supply store still
We got some more
intact.
fish, though. Keep us fed for a little while longer. And the iron will be useful, as well as the coal. Maybe get some upgrades off of that. Alright, let's go ahead and auto-resolve the crow fight. And they gave me a hammer. A bad quality, very heavy, shitty hammer. But it's a hammer. We'll keep it for now. Alright. We have a little bit of daytime left. Where should I go? Well, I hate going through the snow, because it slows you down so much. So we're going to go south. We did gain a level from that fight, so let's take a look. Moimira has 5 gathering. That makes our medic our best gatherer in the entire group thus far. More strength is always appreciated. Cool beans. And in the village, Ludmilla gained another crafting skill, so that was a good switch for us. Because the other crafter gained more stealth yet again, so it's working out nicely. Nastenka, level 3 confuse, needs some help there. Alright, let's kill these guys. But first, you come across a goblin encampment and you spot that they are holding some humans, including children, hostage and torturing them. Option 1 in Svarog's name will not leave these men to such a fate, but there are too many to risk an outright attack, and it's a 1-skull tactic. We're probably going to do that because I think we'll be fine in a 1-skull tactic fight, and we're not geared enough yet to do a 3-skull sneak challenge. Oh, fuck that. Sneak up and try to free the prisoners? We cannot do that. Our deity may not be happy, but let's not get involved and leave. Yeah, no, we're going to do a tactics challenge. We are pretty shitty at tactics. Our 2 best cards are in our tactical hand, but we will manage. Let's go ahead and let the last card come out. Alright, so we have 7 damage coming at us, and we need to do 9 to kill this thing. Who has the most life and health? 8, 7, 7, 9. So Sasha is going to go first, and what we can do with Sasha is we can shield him for 10, because then this will be 7, 14, 20 damage. So yeah, we need to shield, and then that way Sasha can take all 3 attacks, no problem. Sasha will do 2, 6, 9, so that's a good one. And then 3 to this guy, 5, yeah, we're good. We win. Beautiful. You beat the goblin scum and rescue the prisoners. Some may decide to stay with you. Some choose to go their own way. Well, apparently none of them joined me, and I got a bunch of wooden gear. We're going to break that down. I'll keep the armor button, though. That's a decent shield. It's got kind of the max stats you can have for this type of Pavis. You feel Svarog's light upon you as you leave, and we get a blessing of strength. Oh, we did have somebody join us. We had a gatherer with 6 gathering. Fuck yes, that was a good one. Love it. And she's attractive. And we got a free child out of it too. So that was an amazing event. That is exactly what we needed to happen. Although now we're about to starve because we have too many mouths to feed. We could come up here and gather shrooms for a while. Do shrooms and vine. That's a maybe. Let's go ahead and kill these skeletons first. This has a chance of working. Fuck yeah. And then our hammer. We conveniently have 2 confuses, so we'll go ahead and use those. So hammer, hammer. Moyamir, Nastka. Get closer. Beautiful. Another ribcage, no care, and a beautiful 2-handed axe with poison damage. So that's a min 19, max 22 damage weapon right there. Not counting whoever's strength it goes on. And we conveniently have somebody without any gear right now. So you're going to get this amazing axe. Enjoy. You're welcome. Although, option 2 would be to put it on Chabor to maximize his damage and put the hammer on Bozikshia. Yeah, you just joined the village, so we're also going to name you after somebody. You're going to be playing Coward. But I think I'd rather have the hammer doing the most damage, so that we got that nice blunt trample damage going on. Let's see, who's my weakest warrior health-wise? These two are tied. So, Chabor, you get the button. And we are going to head down towards this ruin, hopefully to get more gear. Typo. A wandering elf walks into your village and asks for a place to rest before moving on. In the name of Lada's kindness, let the traveler sit and share our food with him. And then we lose 10 food. Kill the elf and get his stuff. Which is tempting because elves have good gear, but we can't kill him. We will not share our food. Take all he has and chase him away. This is guaranteed to curse us. So let's go ahead and share and see what we can get out of him for our kindness. Ooh. You share food and the stranger departs his wisdom upon you as thanks. That's pretty good. Like, they're limited use stats, but any stat helps. It's so heartbreaking to get this event so early in the game. True. But the folklore is helpful, even though... actually, it's pretty helpful on him. We just need to give him one more point, and then he can help us with a lot of events in the village. Herbalism, not so useful. You really only need that on your medic and up to a certain point. But intelligence, that's useful in a number of challenges, so that's fine. Let's see, does anybody have a folklore... Ooh... Nope, just a Why do you have a gathering necklace? That's stupid. I don't know why I did that. Alright, we're going to put this on him. Kind of maximize his gathering. An elf in the party would be so sweet. It would be. That's alright. We'll make do. I'm not going to worry about the snakes. Let's get this ruin.
You stumble across
one piece of upgrade gear. That's all I'm asking.
And mystery. One of many buildings you tirelessly searched through contains a closed stash. It takes you almost an hour to open it, but luckily it's not empty.
Technically, it fits my request. Technically. Because if we look at our medic here, it's technically one more damage plus the tactical use of a spear. But she does lose that shielding, which can be nice, but I'll take it. I usually go with a spear on medics anyways. We are running out of daylight, so let's explore what we can while we can. Got some dark wood, not too useful.
During the night, one of your villagers discovers an intruder in the granary.
Oh,
the doors to the storage are ajar, and a small furry
I love this
creature
event.
covered in your flowers.
I wish we had more people in the village right now.
He has yellow eyes, sharp teeth, and smells of rotten eggs.
Oh, damn it. We really need that one folklore point on Mistivek or whatever his name is. This guy, Mistavaj. Because I think we have to have a 5 folklore to know what this thing is.
This creature is clearly a skshak,
No, he's
a friendly
good.
House demon that
Yes.
can bring fortune on your dwelling.
Beautiful.
Sure, it smells like hell, and you need to give it a present to stay, but it is likely going to be worth it.
So yeah, right now losing 20 food hurts because we're kind of starving, but it's totally worth it in the long run. We give him the food,
You offer the skshak food,
and he
some of your
gives
men
everybody
feel
in
a
the village
protective
plus
blessing
one
on them.
gathering.
Over the next few weeks, it seems like your village has more luck gathering resources.
And technically, we didn't really even lose food. We got 12, 17, 18 food back, and we lost 20. So we only lose 2 food to get +1 gathering on everybody in the village. And this is why I said I wish we had more people in the village, because it's literally everybody in the village gets this. Praise the Sashak. Thank you so much. That's going to help us with the damn fish. Yeah, that's pretty good. We get 2/3 of it every turn now. We almost get the wood every turn. Sweet. Very much appreciated. Love it. Alright, back to business. We have something here. Can we get to it, though? Ooh, we got a nest and a ruin, and we can't get to it. Damn it. Okay. And we finally found vegetables. The best food to gather at the start of the game, because it's cheap and easy.
You hear rumors of a band of robbers setting up camp in the area.
Damn it!
Some of
They
your
took all our food!
Supplies have gone missing over the weeks,
No!
and there are talks of the bandits getting more and more violent.
This game hates me today. Alrighty then. Let's hunt them down.
Your scouts set out to track the bandits, but it seems they're hiding their safe house well. Luckily, you have some skilled scouts to help out.
Yeah, skilled scouts, 1 and 1. Oh god. Yeah. Totally. Let's just let both of those cards come out. We're gonna have to cheese this a little by using meat shields. Alright, we're gonna start with Nistenka, Ludmilla. So they're gonna get 2, 3, 4. That leaves it with 4 life, so this guy will kill it when on his turn in the second phase. And this guy will kill that one on the second phase, so we win.
You discover tracks leading into an old mine shaft, long exploited and unused, thus a perfect site for a hideout. Your scouts mark this place on the map.
Good. We're gonna kill them eventually. Bastards. They took all of our freaking food. Our village is starving right now because of them. We did gain a level though, so let's take a look. We got 2 more gathering on our expedition, which is perfect. We're getting pretty lucky there. And playing coward, you got +2 traps. Congratulations, you're my hunter now. And then with the village, strength and health and speech, that's all good. Can't complain there. Alright, so, do we get more fit? Nope. Shit. Yeah, let's eat the meat for now. You guys can eat the what is that? Bigos? Fish goulash. Oh, that makes me sick just thinking about it. I'm not a fish kind of person.
You stumble across some ruins of an old city, engulfed in mist and mystery.
Oh, the neck. Alright, gear.
You search the buildings
No.
and discover a supplies store still
Granite and
intact.
stone. Would be nice if we had more for the buildings. Woo, look at all this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 nests / ruins just in a row, just begging to come and be killed. How can we not oblige them? They're just... They laid out the welcome mat. Look at that. Just boom, 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 in a line. Hey, we got some wicker. So, option A. Kill these things. Come back right here, set camp, get the veggies and the wicker, and we just sustain ourselves on the veggies until we've got enough wicker to make a lot of baskets. Or option B, kill these things, go back home, restock, but we're going to starve along the way probably. I think option A is going to be the better option per se. Can we at least gather this bird meat while we're here, since we can't move any further? Can we get it in a single turn? Fuck yeah, we can. Bird meat. No more starvation. Alright, nighttime is approaching, so exploring is kind of pointless. But we already know where these things are, so we're just going to keep going and hit them up. Hey, we can get some veggies since we can't move any further. This is going to be a big boon to our food stocks. We are 3 points shy of getting 2 batches in one night. That would have been super helpful. Crazed bees are annoying, but I think auto-resolve can handle this. Yes, it can. Alright, break camp again. Let's hit up the first one, which is protected by some bats. Auto-resolve, and it had a hatchet, one-handed axe. Actually, the hatchet is a decent weapon. Let's see if anybody needs it as an upgrade. The only difference is that the axe has no shielding. Yeah, no, I think I'd rather have my shielding than the axe. That's okay. But we do have 2 ruins back to back. Hopefully we'll get some gear upgrades here.
An old city engulfed in mist and mystery. You open one of the buildings, a strange-looking stone and metal-built affair, and you hear a clunking noise, then a blunt thud. Before you are able to do anything, you see a skeleton charging your way.
Skeleton fight with some rats. It's an easy peasy fight, especially with all of our hammers. We did get lucky with that start of the game. Starting with 3 hammers is pretty nice. That's not quite a kill for him though. That's kind of unfortunate, so we're going to go ahead and poke it. Guarantees that that is now a kill. Then we'll do our hammer. So he kills this one, wounds that one. She kills it, kills this one. We're good. We're good. Oh, I should have counter offensed. Oh, look at that. We can still counter offense. Wah wah.
You search the buildings and discover a supplies store still intact.
We'll keep the buckler just in case. That's not that great of a 2-handed axe. We'll go ahead and break that one down. What are you made of? Bone and wood, nothing I really care about. Hey, we got more clay now. And we got more food. That's kind of the big thing right now. We'll take it. How about the second ruin? What do you got for me?
You stumble across some ruins of an old city, engulfed in mist and mystery. One of many buildings you tirelessly searched through contains a closed stash. It takes you almost an hour to open it, but luckily it's not empty.
So basically it's the same damage as the hatchet we just got, but it's heavier, but it also has poison, so it's better in that regard. This is min 9 damage, max 11 damage, plus whoever's using its strength. So we'll definitely keep that. And we are out of movement points. How's production on that freaking pasture coming? Alright, one more turn and it's done. I don't remember if it gives us research points. We'll find out next turn. We're at 14 now. This fight's going to throw it off. I think we get 1 point for the fight. We got spider soap, which is always nice, and a 1 gathering point basket. Every little bit helps. Another fight with some skeletons. Alright, we're going to send our healthiest hammer out in case there's a spear. I don't think tier 1 can ever have spears, though. It's the tier 2 undead that can. And so far that proves true. She just barely gets that kill, so we're fine with that. Though we can go ahead and poke it anyways. Guarantee that kill. She'll wound the next one. Pelchy Bog here will kill the next one. Oh yeah. And Sasha will finish the final one. Just in case we fucked up a calculation somewhere, let's get some confuses out. And we're good to go. What makes you decide whether something is auto-resolvable or not? The difficulty of the fight, and if I've already proven that I can win it hands down without any risk of taking damage, that usually indicates to me that I can win the fight easily. So, like Spiders versus Undead, well, Undead is kind of a special case because the AI system in the game doesn't
Well
seem to
done.
handle
You have
undead
your
very well.
First buildings. As you can see, it takes many resources to
We'll let
build
him finish
a decent
talking.
abode. Or perhaps your god gifted you, in which case you cheated. Remember, the better the minerals you use, the better the bonuses from your buildings. You have a limit of 10 buildings, but you can demolish the old ones to make way for new. One of the ways to win over the darkness is for you to research more recipes, grow your population, and build more houses. So get going.
All right, so the AI seems kind of dumb when it comes to the undead. There's been many fights where I know that like 2 of my warriors can completely wipe out the entire group in one attack. But when I do an auto resolve, I still take wounds, and it really annoys me. So undead, I almost always fight them and without doing the auto resolve. For everything else, I kind of judge based off of their health to damage ratio and where I'm at gear wise. So spiders, for instance, have an average of 4 health and do an average of 3 damage. So if all of my warriors have shielding that's over 3, I'm just going to auto resolve that fight every time because I know I can do that without taking damage, even if the AI messes up. Otherwise, I'll do the fight first, and if it went completely easy, I'll then say, mental note, in the future, if I come across this fight against, let's say, 3 wolves, I know I'm going to win this hands down, so I'm going to auto resolve it to make things go quicker. We got some silver. That's pretty good. I wish we had the a place where we could gather it discovered. That would be better. Ooh, we got a crap ton of points from our pasture. That's nice. We also gained a level. Pelchy Bog got another point of gathering, and he's our he's a crafter, so that's his first point. But every point helps. More health is always nice. More strength as well. I like it. And our village, Ludmilla, level 1 confused. Not so useful right now. But it will be eventually if she keeps gaining tactics. More strength is always nice. And now our crafter needs to go back to work on these shirts. And we will clean out the undead. Start with our only hammer this time. That is not a kill, so that's concerning. 28 life, so I need to do 6 damage for the kill. Luckily, our spear does exactly 6 damage. So that is now a kill. And then we will send out Sasha. Easily kills that one. Then we'll do Nastka and Plain Coward. Nastka should easily... No. Never mind, so Playing Coward's going to have to finish this one off, which is a little bit of a waste, but we still win in the first round without taking damage, and that's all I care about. And we got 2 round shields, which are kind of the weakest shield in the game. So we're going to break them down, which will give us wood. Not very exciting. Let's hit up this ruin.
You stumble across some ruins of an old city, engulfed in mist and mystery. One of many buildings you tirelessly searched through contains a closed stash.
And had a
It takes
quartz
you almost an hour
sword.
to open it, but luckily it's
Not very
empty.
useful. But we'll break it down for its quartz. Quartz is good material for buildings, eventually. You need a lot of it, though. So yeah, we're going to head down towards the wicker as we clear out these nests. So, to demonstrate, Justin, since you were asking, I'll actually fight these spiders to show you what it's like. And why I choose to auto-resolve it, even at the start of the game. So here's your typical spider, 4 health. This one does 4 damage because of the poison, but still not much of a concern. We'll send our hammer out, followed by the second hammer. 3 and 2, still not concerning. Like Sasha here has 12 shielding. Sasha can take 12 damage before a single wound even occurs, which means by himself he can block, looks like all of the damage. Let's let the last one come out. So yeah, 4, 6, 8, 10 damage from all of the spiders. Sasha's shield can handle all of that damage. So, and I have 2 other warriors with the same story. And that tells me this fight, I never have to worry about handling it myself, because my guys will be able to take them out, especially with all these hammers in my team. Hammers are a special kind of damage where if you kill a monster with a hammer, any damage left over transfers to the next monster, but it only happens once that way. So even though Chabor here does 31 damage, he's going to do 4 to this spider, 27 to this spider, and then that's it. The remaining 24 that it overkills, it doesn't keep carrying on. Otherwise, hammers would be way too overpowered. But then that allows Peltrybog here to kill this spider and have 13 of his damage carry over to this one and kill it. So these 2 by themselves kill the entire group. And that's why I just choose to auto-resolve spider fights, because that took no mental thought really to win. So I'll go to the spider nest. It's the same fight, just 1 extra spider. That's an auto-resolve. Got some more silk and a hammer that is not bad quality, so it's 16 pounds lighter. That's good enough for me. Nighttime, so exploring will give us nothing, but we can still see the nest. So we'll clear it out, get some more silk. And a 9 damage hammer, but it's pretty damn heavy. I don't know if it's even an upgrade for any of our people. No. Okay, it's technically an upgrade for Peltrybog, and Peltrybog has the Blessing of Strength, which means normally he only carries 300 pounds, so this is still within his carry capacity. So we upgraded that damage, at least. Let's go ahead and clear out the nest as well. This time we got an okay crossbow. I know we have a warrior who's been gathering ranged damage every level, like Nazca here. Yeah, so this would go better on her to maximize that ranged damage support. And that is the last of the things that we had uncovered. So we're going to head towards the Wicker, and we'll go ahead and research it as well. And we want to go right here so we can get the food with it. You come across the skeletal remains of an ancient dragon, clearly fallen many decades ago, as the bones are covered in moss, vine, and partly submerged in the ground. If it wasn't for Lady Lotta's luck today, you would have likely missed it. Alright, I think we're strong enough to take on whatever's guarding them. Let's go get some dragon bones. You go into the dragon's belly to search for usable bones, but you are surprised by some armor-clad dwarves in your way. Shit! I was expecting spiders. Halt, thieving maggots! These here bones are ours. Okay. Remember what I said before about dwarves being nice because they drop mithril? Yeah, I want that mithril. But we're probably going to take some wounds to get it. And I'm okay with that. 3 dwarf warriors. Pretty sure they're going to be level 6 or so. It is low risk. Thankfully, we got our best warriors out for... Oh! You were saying, Ebentide, low risk? This is 6 levels higher than I was expecting us to fight. Ugh, so we can't even confuse them. Anybody I send out is going to take damage. In fact, anybody I send out is going to die. Oh, as in don't take any risks. See, you didn't specify. I can't first action anything. I can't confuse them. What is that? 35 health. I could give him 47. So yeah, nobody can survive these fights. Let's see what the other two are like. And they're just as bad. Okay. At least they're not a dragon, so they shouldn't devour us. They'll just wound us, in theory. Let's find out. Yep, we took a lot of wounds. 3 people are bleeding out. That's unfortunate. Let's take a look. Manage supplies. We have lots of food, though, so we have a chance. Let's go ahead and turn that all on. Nice. Yeah, we got plus 5 health on everyone. So that's going to change this calculation quite a bit. Let's get our calculator up. So starting with the most important person, our medic. She's technically going to have 14 life. And right now she has 13 wounds. So 13 divided by 14 gives her a wound scale of 93. Then we take away the base survival of 70. And then our bloodbath medic skill is actually a 6. So she has a 17% chance to die this turn. And then she will heal 3 wounds, I believe. Because she's not at tier 2 yet in the health regard. It's going to be 3 or 4. Which will put her at a guaranteed survival after this turn. So we just need to survive 1 turn for our medic. Nastka here has 14 wounds divided by what's going to be 18 life. Whoops, 14. I multiplied it. That was bad. 14 divided by 18 is a wound scale of 78, which means he has a 2% chance to die. And Kochasek here has 13 wounds divided by the 15 life is a wound scale of 87. So survival is going to be 76. So Kochasek has an 11% chance to die this turn. Alright, noted. Let's go ahead and put this basket on somebody. Who has the highest gathering right now? That's right, it's our medic. And then we are in position, so we're going to make... Oh shit, we used all of our movement. So never mind, she is not going to heal 3 or 4 damage. She's only going to heal 2 damage. So she will still have a chance of dying next turn, but it'll be slim as long as she survives this turn right here, right now. But before that, we are going to put our crafter to work because she finished the gambling shirts. So a 3... Oh, I don't like that. We need more spider silk. Yeah, we're not going to waste our wicker like that. Never mind. Let's make more fish goulash. To keep her busy. Alright, cross your fingers and let's hope nobody dies.
Wounds don't always have a chance to heal, and so death
And that's
can
our
bring
medic.
surprise.
So we just lost our greatest asset. Alright, we are now at a death count 1. But you know me, Eventide, I can't not take risks. That's what keeps the game interesting. Alright, so no medic. We've been in this position before. We'll get through it. Gained a level though. Dobemeyer, level 9 confused. Very nice. Playing coward, +2 gathering, which makes you my best gatherer now, since my previous best gatherer just died. I'll give you the basket. Alright, we're going to make camp here. Gather. The wicker is our focus, so we'll put our best gatherer on it. Our second best on the veggies. And then everyone else helping with the wicker. And Nastka helping with the veggies. There we go. Or I guess technically we could go for string. That wouldn't be horrid. 9 turns? Never mind. It takes too long. Also, our village, which I just accidentally clicked away, so not going to worry about it. The village is starving because we never turned the fish back on. That's why. Alright. We're being attacked by tier 1 undead. No problem. And then I think this is where we're going to end tonight, is after this turn. Didn't realize we'd already gone past 9 o'clock. Alright, that is not a kill. But at least we have some counters now. So let's go ahead and counter attack there. And then our second hammer. And we will just confuse both of these things. And then send out the rest of our people. Break down both of those. Even though it's good quality, it's just not enough to warrant using.
You see fresh wolf tracks. It looks like a large pack is somewhere ahead.
We're not going to take this risk. We'll just take the free experience point, and thank you. Alright guys, that's it for tonight. Thank you for coming out and watching Thea the Awakening by Muha Games. If you missed the first half hour of today's stream, I was covering the Kickstarter page for Thea 2 The Shattering. It's super exciting, lots of good stuff there. A couple new videos are in it as well. I definitely recommend checking it out. And if you are able to and you enjoy Thea the Awakening, please support them. Kick them a few bucks. They are offering the game once it's released to you for as little as $20 US, which is a steal in my opinion. And then if you donate more, you can get more stuff out of them. They have a special where you can get 2 copies of Thea 2 The Shattering, as well as a copy of Thea 1, and then all the other accoutrements that go with it. If that is still open next week when I get paid, because it requires me to donate $200, I'm gonna sign up for that one. And upon Thea's release, I will be having a drawing for you guys to get a free copy of the game for anyone that hasn't bought it at that time. So anyways, until, let's see, tomorrow is Tuesday, so college is in the way. No stream tomorrow. So until Wednesday, guys, have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow. Game on. And thanks for watching. Good night.